Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me on this video to talk about modular building. I hope you enjoyed the interview with Audree about that product. She is very passionate about it, and it was really exciting to learn some things that even I didn't know. So some things that I do want to share with you on my own, though, is 5 things. Number 1, all buildings require the same moisture management details and attention to detail. So there's no easy button. There's no what kind of building do I buy, just as there's no what materials should I use specifically, because any materials can be used well or poorly. Any type of building can be built well or poorly. So the foundation is going to matter. It's going to matter greatly, no matter what kind, where it's stick built or if it's built in a factory. And then how the roof is designed, how the roof sheds water, the details on flashing, the clearances from the ground, all the things that we talk about in the Build a Safe Home course in particular are going to matter in modular building. So second, she mentioned going to the factory, and I do agree with that. Do go to the factory, talk to people, try to see behind the scenes. Is it clean? Are people organized? Does it smell like chemicals? So I did that for my trailer, so I recommend doing that for anything that is built in a warehouse. Also, ask about their warranties, read their warranties, including the fine print. Look specifically for limitations and exclusions, it might be called. And a product that is got a longer warranty is going to be, they're taking more attention, but are they warranting anything related to water damage? And for how long? So usually that damage shows up years later. And then what happens? What do they give you? Do they come out and give you some paint to paint over the mold? So there's a lot of things about warranties that sound great that are not so great when you read the fine print. Then ask if you can see units that have built and installed 5, 10, even 20 years ago. It's best not to use something that is brand new because they don't actually know what's going to go wrong yet. And so I definitely don't recommend that. I recommend something that's been tried and true. And for number 5 is include a moisture professional on your team. So somebody like me, but maybe there's another forensic architect near you that could do this work, but somebody that's going to be looking on your behalf for the same details that you are going to learn in the Build a Safe Home course, hopefully. But that's to make you an aware client. It's still very complicated. While we might need to understand our brain surgery before we go in for it and to understand what people are going to do and what makes one doctor different than another, we want to do the same thing and be informed clients when it comes to our buildings and how the pieces are coming together and what matters. And we did have a question in the Dwell Well Institute from one of our members who did do this process and had a lot of challenges. And so she talked about things about issues between the local contractors and the modular contractors. So not everybody's going to be excited about this. She did 2 stories, which complicated everything much further. Utilities cannot be run in normal ways, and that people who like to do the same things the way they've always done them may not be happy about that. She also had problems with the modules not lining up exactly from top to bottom. So she had some workmanship issues, even though it was built in a factory. So even built in a factory is human beings. And human beings, we've all had stuff. I just got a bag of Ziploc bags that all aren't sealed, or they don't seal. So it can happen with anything. So you want to pay attention to that. The GC was not interested in going to the factory on her project, I think was another tip that she had. And know that there is an alternative to modular, which is panelized, which doesn't ship as much air. And so you may be able to have less cost in shipping in pieces that get assembled on site, that somebody's actually paying attention to the details on site, as opposed to just trying to bring two finished pieces together and then have to worry about the seams. But there's a lot of excitement around modular building, and I'm certainly excited about it and looking to keep learning more. And I'm actually hoping maybe someday I can partner with some of these companies to help them create something that would be good for populations like us that care about quality building and that care about moisture management. So thanks again for being here, and I hope you enjoyed the interview and do check out our other courses, because there's a lot there that you get for free in this community. So do check those out. And if you have other ideas for things you'd like to hear us talk about, or people we should bring on, let us know. We're looking for that. So thanks again for being here.